Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the MakeCode Arcade Advanced stream. I am your guide today through the journey that is coding, Richard. Richard on the MakeCode forum.
Everyone, I'm Daniel at Daniel M on the MakeCode forums.
I'm Joey at J1 on the MakeCode forums.
Gosh, usually Vivian at least picks up the theme of the thing I'm doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I'll be honest. I picked it up and I was like, that's too much thinking to participate. It was a little bit too long for me to wrap my head around in time.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I understand, guys. So we're working today on our conveyor belt game, which we started last week and then Vivian briefly used for something. Yeah, so let's go over what this game was. So we've got boxes that are falling down from the ceiling, not season. They're either green or red, and you may notice that there's a green and red kind of like section down here at the bottom. You want to get the boxes to the right section, and you can also kick them. Kick. And so we're gonna try and finish this up today, or at least kind of make it fun. There's a few problems right now. So I think the main problems are we have right now when you kick them, they never slow down, so they just kind of go forever, you know. So we need to make it so that they stop, because otherwise they just go across if they can, and they'll just go across the entire stage. So like this. Yeah, see. That's not very fun. We want them to land on another conveyor belt so that you have to push them around some more. Some other things, you probably, maybe you don't jump too high, but you run too fast right now. I think it's really hard to like move precisely because you run too fast. And then we need to do the actual scoring. So we need to, you know, like put in probably a little, I don't know, maybe we can come up with a fun way to display the score on this one. What do you guys think? Like we could do like a bar that goes like between green or red or something. Does that make sense? Not really.
So it goes between green and red and you're trying to keep it centered? So not go too far red, not to go too far green. Is that right? No,
I don't think so, because we want to track the ones where it's wrong, right? Maybe we want like a green accuracy and a red accuracy. You know?
Makes sense.
All right, and then we'll try to think of ways to make this game more fun.
For the for the velocity, the kicking thing, that might just work with FX. With the friction that we have.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I really like the kicking. I hadn't seen it.
There's one other thing we have to make for the kicking. So right now, if you're on a conveyor belt and you're going the opposite direction, you get turned around because of how the character extension works, which is annoying because the kicking is in front of you, right? So I think we're going to change the kicking to instead be on both sides of you. And it'll just be like, when you press B, you know, it'll be kicked whatever direction. So, all right, let's do that. So we'll start with that one because it's easy. Let me do a Daryl. All right, I think it's this one. On sprite of kind package overlaps other sprite of kind kick. Cool. So actually, this is all good. So if the X is less, we go to the left. Otherwise, we go to the right. That's exactly what we want. What we want to do now is we want to do it so that in the on, A is jumping. And our on B button press when you do a kick, we want to make it so that it's on both sides. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this twice as long. So we're going to make this 16. And then in addition to that, we are, little kick, setting the left and the right, depending on which way we're facing. We're not going to do that anymore. Go away. Instead, we'll just set the X to be the X of our hero. And I left our hero as my sprite. So let me go ahead and change this to be, anyone got a name? Lil Tapioca. All right, so now let me press B. Oh, whoops, setting the Y to be the X. Cool. Our kick shows up on both sides of us. And now we know that's working. Let's go ahead and just hide this because we don't really need to see this kick. So to do that, we're going to be using our invisible flag. All right, Vivian, you're on props. Good, because it's your job.
Yeah.
All right. So we got this going. I think what we want to do now is let's start with the scoring. So actually, let's do those other tiny adjustments I said first. So we're going to change our move speed. So we're going to make this, let's make it 70. Cool. Yeah. All right. That feels a bit better. It's more precise now. And then the other thing we're going to do is when we spawn our package, we're going to do what Joey suggested because he read my mind. And we're gonna. I don't remember what the units of these are.
It's the same as acceleration, but it's acceleration towards 0. So pixels second.
Okay, that's too much. All right, so what I'm looking for is I'm kicking it and seeing how far it goes. That's still too much.
We're setting the VX to 100, right? So this will take about a second for it to reach 0 VX.
This looks good.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. If anything, it's a little too much on the other side now. Maybe I'll up this to like 120 and we'll call it good. Oh,
Enough that you won't quite kick it off if you're on the far side of the.
Yep. So if you're on the long one, it should land still. I don't know, it goes a little bit farther, but I guess this was in the same direction as the conveyor belt, which is probably why that happened.
Yeah, I think the conveyor belt like reset the speed again.
Conveyor belt doesn't set speed; it just changes the X.
Oh, it just changed. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, works pretty well though.
Yeah, that looks good. I mean, that looks better with the FX because then it won't they won't fight every frame.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we get through there. Yeah, there we go. We should start doing scoring now, I think. Oh, and one other thing. So I left this game running in a tab the other day, and when I came back to it, it was incredibly slow. There were a billion boxes roughly, and we should probably fix that. So I think what we're going to do is we need some way for these boxes to get cleaned up. So, you know, one way we could do it is we could just like turn them into ghosts, put them down at the bottom. That might be good enough. I thought it might be fun to do something kind of similar to a game Vivian made a while ago. These. And so maybe every once in a while, a plunger comes out of here and pushes them all over. And like comes back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. So let's do that. We're gonna do I guess maybe we should do the scoring first and then we'll do that. But so I think we're gonna add the status bars extension.
Bold move instead of just going to the bottom.
Yep, just going to the bottom. Just going to the bottom.
I couldn't tell. It's probably PXT status bar.
It's just status dash bar. I never would have gotten that.
That's the. It'll show up under J1drill/PXT status bar, but that's the name that we gave it.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna create 2 status bars. We're gonna put one up here. We're gonna put one over here. Daniel, have you seen this extension before?
Have not. Excited.
Yeah. So this is one of the really helpful ones that Joey has made that we use all the time. And it is a thing for just doing like bars that fill up with stuff.
Makes sense.
There's a lot of options is the main thing.
Yeah, is there a way to go to the vertical orientation?
If you just swap the width height, you can
it'll fill up the right way.
Yeah. It fills by default. It fills in the direction of the taller, the longer direction, but you can force it with one of the flags.
Oh, cool. Okay, so we got our bar right here. We're going to put it up there in the top left. So one cool thing about these guys is that they are actually sprites. So you can go ahead and set their position just like you would anything else. So I'm going to set the X to be like 10 and the Y to be like, let's see, the height is 20. So I want to go a little bit beyond that. Let's do like 14. There we go. Okay. Well, let's make the X a little bit less. Let's do like 6. There you go. That was good. But the red bar is green. That's not right. We're going to change the fill to be red. We're going to make the background for both of them the same, I think, and it's just going to be this purple. All right, cool. Now to make it a little bit easy to see, because the green is obviously is honestly hurting my eyes a little bit. We're also going to put a border on these guys. So inside of here in the stats bar, we've got a border. Let's go ahead and set this right here. Do the red accuracy. And we don't want to do that, obviously, so we're going to do white. Nice. And because we did that, we also want to increase our width. So we're going to change this to the 6 now. And there we go. You know what? I'm not feeling the white. Let's do the dark purple, maybe.
That should be good. I think that fits.
Yeah, and we'll make it like 1 pixel thinner, I think. That looks good. Okay, now we're going to put a label beneath it. Will that work, Joey?
It'll be centered on the bottom, but you can probably use faces if you want to move it.
Okay, we'll try that. So the idea with this is that we're going to have it like check our accuracy. So it's going to start at 100%. And then as you put things in, we're going to calculate whatever your current accuracy rate is for the number of red ones that you've gotten correct and the number of red ones you've gotten wrong. Let's go ahead and put in a little, I want to put some label here, but I don't actually know what label I want to do yet. So let's go ahead. We're going to set a label. And I think we'll just put like %.
See. Okay. Under the flags, you can swap it. There's a like label at end, I think. So smooth transition flag drop down.
There we go. Cool. So it's down there. And we're also going to change our label's color to be something that is legible. All right, there we go. It's not super obvious that that means %, but we'll leave it there for now, I think. This is fine for now. Let's go ahead. We're going to make our other one now. So I'm going to just duplicate all of this code. So we're going to do an if. We're going to dupe. This is a hack. Dupe. Do you guys see this one? I'll let it play again. All right, there we go. So if you never need to duplicate a bunch of blocks, the easiest way to do it is put them inside something else. I put them inside of an if statement there. That's what I normally do. And just delete the if statement. So we're gonna make a new one called grin accurate. No, I'll spell it out.
Really glad you spelled that out. That would have been sad.
Really? Because then it would have been the same width as red accuracy.
I like it being slightly longer. It breaks it up a little, makes it clear.
Okay. All right. So we are going to just go ahead and change the color on this one to be green. And for the position, so right now we're doing the x is 6. So we want to do it from the opposite end of the screen. So we're going to do 160 minus 6, which is 154. There we go. We got our status bars. They look a little weird right now because of subpixel rendering, which I won't get into. But if you make it big, it looks good. All right. So let's start actually calculating this. So what we want to do is whenever a package hits one of these, we're going to turn it into like a done package. So you won't be able to kick it anymore, and that's when we'll like count it. So luckily we've got tiles down here at the bottom on both sides, so we can calculate it really easily that way. And we're just going to make a couple of variables now. We're going to make like red correct, red wrong, green correct, green wrong, and we're going to use these to calculate everything. So let's go ahead and go to our scene. We're going to do an on overlaps tile, and we're going to do the red one first, and I'll change this to be package. Now, do you guys remember how I stored this? Did I store it?
You could compare the image.
Yeah, I'll compare the image. I can just check the pixel in the middle. No, I'll compare the image. I'll do it the nice way. So I'm going to drag this out and get another one of these. And collapse this. We're going to go down to here, and we're going to do an if. Oh, I want to go into images first. So for images, you might be tempted to use an equals, but that doesn't quite work because of some JavaScript stuff. So instead, we use this is equal to image block, which you can get from the images category. Now for this picture, we just want to get the image off the sprite. So let's go down here, get the image, put it there, make the sprite, and there we go. All right, so this happens. We're going to change green correct by 1. Else, we're going to change red wrong by 1. Now we're going to duplicate this. And change this.
Yeah. Wait, green packages go to green side,
you're right.
right?
I thought I started with green for some reason. Green wrong, red correct. This one's going to be green correct, red wrong. Cool, that works perfectly. So we've got our two things now. Now we just need to update our status bars. So to do that, it's going to be a pretty simple calculation, but we're going to make a function. Update accuracy meters. Now we're going to call this in 2 places. Wow, Vivian didn't even try to throw me off. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, one other thing we want to do is we want to turn these guys, we want to turn them cool, you know? What's cooler than a ghost?
There's not much cooler than ghosts.
This is not going to work quite right though, because here, we'll just watch it happen. Woo. It's going to ghost through the floor, which we don't want. So we also need to clear the AY. We don't need to clear the VY because that should just happen automatically. Yes, Joey, I hear you clucking.
I'm hoping this will work correctly. It
Yeah.
should, but I think it might keep around like 1/10 of a. We'll see. It should work.
Go. Get down there. All right, come on, prove me right.
I mean, I believe in you,
Oh.
but it could be my bug.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, we also just need to clear speed.
All right, we'll clear the VY also. All right, let's go ahead and update our accuracy meters. So, one thing though, we want to align these guys on the ground. That's fine. We'll just also set the bottom to 160. Now they are on the ground. All right, let's watch this and see what happens. What?
Ooh. What?
What?
Oh. Good.
Joey, give
catch.
Vivian a gold star.
Yeah, that's a good catch.
Yeah, there we go. That was good. All right. So let's update our accuracy meters. This is a really easy calculation. So our accuracy meters are out of 100 for their value. So all we need to do is we need to go into our stats bars. We're going to do the set value. We're going to start with our green accuracy. And we're going to set it to some math. It's going to be 100 times green right, incorrect, divided by green wrong. We're going to do the same thing for red accuracy. Oh, wait, this isn't right. Guys, why didn't you stop me?
I believe in
Oh,
you.
I'm a weak Richard. There you go. The other thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we actually have things in these values, or else we're going to set the value to be not a number. I don't know what will happen in that case. Joey? We'll find out.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
okay,
treated as
so
0, I guess.
something, I don't know. Or it's just not a number now, and it's just always going to be. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, it fixed itself. All right, but anyway, we don't want that. So we're going to make it 100% until we have some number of one of these things. So we're going to do an equals. We're going to take this plus, this right here, make this not equals, and put that in that. Duplicate, get out of here. Go in there. Duplicate. Get out of here. There we go. All right, so they'll be at 100 until we get our first one. This one should stay at 100 because it's going correctly. Nice. Nice. Guys, I'm so good at this game. Kick. Ha ha ha. All right. We'll do one wrong one for testing. Kick. Yeah, see, there we go. The green accuracy went down. Get over there. Go. All right. I'm gonna quit while I'm not ahead. So we got our accuracy meters. So let's do the Vivian B mechanic, which is what we called forever. Okay, so inside of this update accuracy meters, or let's see, how should I do this? I think I'll do like a time, the number of packages since the last cleanup. Packages since the B came. And what we're going to do is whenever we call this update accuracy meters, we're just going to change this by 1. All right. Oh, and we might as well just do it in this function too. So we're going to, inside of this logic, we're going to say like, if this equals 5, then we're going to set it to be 0. And we're going to do our cleanup. Okay. So, you know what? I just had a better idea. No, I mean, not a better idea than this. A better idea than what we did before. So we were doing this on package overlaps, and we were setting ghost to be on, and we were doing all of this hullabaloo. You know, we don't need to do this.
Yeah, just not.
Not that. We're just going to set the kind to something else. Yeah, you got to admit that ghosts are cooler than sprite kinds.
If you
Vivian's
make a
thinking
sprite
about
kind
it.
ghost,
She's
though,
thinking it
would be
over.
better.
That's what I thought. All right. So we're going to move over these guys now, and we're going to move them all over to the side. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have our B come over here. We'll animate it. And then we're going to, it's not actually going to be a B, by the way. And whenever it overlaps with one of these packages, or one of the packages overlaps with another package, I think they're just going to start getting pushed. This will be interesting. We'll see how this works. Kind of hard to do stuff like this. So I think it's fine if they all overlap, though. Yeah. Oh no, so I got the code. It's no problem. Oh. Yeah. We're gonna make a 2 of these B's, and let's see, how big is this? And we'll do it right. So let's just go ahead and make our pusher. What does a pusher look like? Like this? And like it's got like a thing coming out? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just Interesting. That's an interesting idea, Vivian. We could make it so that this just conveyor belts it up, you know, and they get like zipped around. That's kind of a
I do
fun
think we
idea.
have the technology.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye, B. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our tile map. We're also gonna get rid of this camera follow. We're gonna make this one tile bigger.
What if instead of pushing it outside of the screen, you push it towards those thingies, and then at the end they become like cannons of fireworks, and you're just filling them up with confetti.
Ooh, yeah, good, yeah, I like it.
It's gonna be a lot of animations, but
That might be blowing out our animation budget. This one.
I mean, if you just fire them off screen, like fire them straight up, we can just do like a trail effect, and that's kind of a fireworks.
Right, but it's like I can imagine it in my head, but I would have a hard time conveying that these things are filling up, you know? Like I would make them like thicker, you know, as it's like going, so that you realize that's what's happening.
Mhm.
But I don't know if I can draw that. Is the thing. I like the idea. Maybe we can come up with some way to incorporate that. The accuracy status bars? Well, but we wouldn't be measuring accuracy then, right?
We'd be measuring up to like 5 and then firing after 5. Or something like that.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yes. Yep. No, the hand gestures are really helping me. Could you do some more? Yeah. Here. Yep. Okay, you lost me with that one. You lost me with that one. Okay, well, okay, so how about we do it like this? All right, they go to the edge over here because I think it'll be a little less distracting. And then every once in a while, they're gonna pile up in these corners, right? And so then every once in a while, we'll have a little launch thing go, and they'll shoot up with fireworks.
Okay. Like it.
it's good.
Yeah. When OSHA comes, we just like we put the blankets over the conveyor belt fireworks things. Whoop whoop. Oh, I didn't make them walls. That'll do it. All right, let's see this go. Go, go. No, that one's not going to be useful. No. Okay. Yeah, that one. Oh, right, because it's not a because I changed the kind. It's fine. It's fine. There you go. All right. So now we should be able to see this happen. Yeah, you're right. You're going in the right direction. You know what I want, box. Cool. Okay. I like it. All right. So, let's go back to our update accuracy meters. We're going to use this code now. And then we're going to change this to be like 10, I think. And we're going to launch all of them. So we're going to create 2 sprites, one on either side of these. That's going to animate like it's like launching them up. So let's make this 8 by 8. And we'll just put a little thing here at the bottom. We're going to animate this. So let's go ahead and animate with frames. Oh, too big. 8 by 8. So we're just going to move it up by 2 frames each time. You don't need to do all the pixels. Yep. Because brains are dumb. Can't even see what they were looking at. What do you mean flip everything for us? Is that really how it works?
Yeah, images come reversed, and then our brain reverses it again.
Well, that's dumb. Turn our eyeballs upside down.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got this little thing going. We're going to put this down here at the bottom. We're going to duplicate all these ones so that we go back to the end. Then we're going to, oh, oops. Hey, you, get up there. Okay. Then we're just going to do a frame of empty at the end so that it disappears. Let's go. Okay. Probably needs to be a little bit faster. Cool. And I think I'm going to make it so that the top bit is a different color so that it looks a little bit better. Yeah. I'm talking to the guys in accounting right now. They're pretty angry with me. Yeah, no, it's just we're not going to have craft services next week. No, I made that non-negotiable. I need my writers to be able to perform effectively at the project. Okay, I care about the project more than anybody else, Vivian. I definitely care about the project. All right.
160.
Hey, sorry, Daniel, you were a robot there for a sec. What'd you say?
Is it bottom 120 instead of 160?
It is 120 instead of 160. Thank you. You're still a robot.
We have to give Daniel a star for that too, right? Just for fairness sake.
Well, okay, I'll do it if Daniel says beep boop right now.
Beep boop, beep boop.
Okay, that's a star. You might want to like disconnect your mic and reconnect or something.
Try that.
It's really good though. I like it a lot.
I mean, this is like the best robot because it's like a consistent. It's just like
yeah, it's
there's
much
no
better
in and
than
out.
when it's much better than when Joey turns into a robot.
Mhm.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Way better. Well, I mean, that's negotiable. Like the robot is pretty good.
All right, so we've got 8 frames on this guy going at 50 milliseconds each. So we're going to set our lifespan to be 400 milliseconds so that it gets cleaned up. We set the position to be the bottom to be 120, the left to be 0. Thank you, Daniel. We're going to make another one now over here. And we're going to do the same thing, but with a different position. Oh, yeah, that's better. So instead of the left being 0, we're going to make the right 160. And we're also going to wait a second. Oh, I left some blocks behind. There we go. And we're also going to make this not player. We're just going to make it food. These guys aren't going to do anything, so I guess maybe they should do something. Yeah, right. We'll change this to be plunger with a capital L. It's bad typing. All right, so we're going to do an overlap event now. We're going to overlap between the plunger and the fallen package. And when that happens, we're just going to launch them up with the trail effect so that it looks like fireworks. So let's go ahead right now. We're going to go and do an overlaps event first. So this one right here. Make this one fallen package. This one plunger. Then we are going to set fallen package VY to a lot.
Nice.
And we're going to start an effect.
Wait,
Which
should
is
it
gonna
be
be
negative?
Confetti. It should be negative.
Okay.
Yeah. Change this to be negative a lot.
Mm-hmm. Negative a lot in this case does also equal negative 499.99.
Yes. Which I knew, but I couldn't remember what the exact number was. And so that's why I just did this instead. All right, so we need to make 5 packages fall. So we're just gonna, we got 3 so far. Get over there. Yeah, that way. Okay, that's 4. It's gonna be 5. Oh, what? Guys. Guys, you're making me look bad.
I think this right. Oh, never mind. I don't know.
Are you animating this?
Whoa, it happened. But not quite.
Do you need to change the kind of it again? No.
So let's see. We made the plunger. We are animating it. We're setting the position correctly. Giving it a lifespan. That's all right. Setting the VY of this. Maybe I'll just do it to a reasonable number. Make that the confetti inside of our
Is
update
that number
accuracy
more
meters.
than double max value? No.
Oh, I made this 10. 5. Was that number more than double the max value? Yes.
I mean, no, double max value, like double the float max value in JavaScript. Could it have
I
been?
I don't know what would happen in that case, to be honest.
Could it have wrapped around?
No, it wouldn't have wrapped around.
Wouldn't have overflowed? Okay.
Nah, JavaScript didn't don't overflow.
I couldn't
Woo!
remember.
Whoa!
Maybe
Yeah,
they
right
do.
that time.
Maybe our JavaScript ends do.
I don't think they do. Pretty sure they don't. All right. So we got this working, but it's not the best right now. So we want to go into here. We want to actually make them ghosts this time, so that they just keep on going. And we're going to give them a lifespan of 1 second. Should be more than enough.
Auto destroy? So they never. That's in the.
Fine,
Fine.
Joey. I'll do it the right way. All right, let's watch it go. I'm gonna sit in my little safe area. The only place where the ground is steady. Okay, so it should start after this one falls. Look at a little confetti going down. Nice. All right, cool. So, now I pose a question to you folks. How do we make this game more fun? I think there's some good bones right now, but like it's a little off, you know?
Maybe it can be competitive if you make it a 2-player game and you're trying, like, one person's the red player and one person's the green player.
I like that. That sounds like fun.
And you try, like, and the failure condition is like if you get to 0% or like below 50% accuracy, you lose. So you can also like win by kicking it into their goal.
Okay, so I think this was a really good idea, Daniel. This is really increasing the amount of fun of the game, I think.
Good. Wait, what happens if you're standing by the boxes? Do you also
nothing happens. No, I don't get hit.
Right.
That would be fun though, if you just like flew to the top of the screen.
All right.
You become the firework.
All right. So first thing we need to do, I think, is we need to edit this tile map a little bit because it's a little tough right now. There's too many like one space gaps that are hard to use. So we're going to nudge some things around. Mainly it's this area and this area that's problematic. Then maybe we want to switch some of these directions so that they're a little bit more, I don't know. You know what? Should we just start from the ground up? Design something fun and symmetrical. Because it's gonna be 2-player now, you know. So I'm just gonna do this with these ones, and then I'll go in and clean up the details once we're happy. Okay, so we got like these ones going in, and maybe we got like some zigzags happening. It's competitive. I like the idea of them landing on this center thing.
Isn't the strategy you always wanted to go into your bin?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Basically, you want anything to go into your bin, but the only ones that'll count are your color, you know?
Yeah.
We probably need to make it so that the colors are balanced, you know?
But life isn't fair, Richard.
That's right. I mean, I know Vivian's always talking about the school of hard knocks.
It's true. And we are about accuracy.
Yeah,
and realism.
She's always singing with her orphan friends.
We cling.
You can make it not balanced, and then like, what if like the bins switch sides after a certain amount of time?
Ooh.
What do you mean, like the bias switches?
No, like the red and the green like switch sides completely.
The problem is that we need like an equal number of green packages and red packages falling down, or else one just has more scoring opportunities than the other, you know. So we'll probably make it just alternate. Okay, this is something. I don't know. All right, so let me trace some lines. Hey, wait, this is actually pretty boring.
Oh, okay.
There's only one way they'll ever go.
Yeah.
Or 2 ways.
Unless
right?
you kick them,
They'll
they'll
go like
all
here, or here, and here. We need to have more switcheroos.
Yes. We could have some springs. We could code up a spring that if you hit it, it goes in a random direction.
I like that. Let's get the like multiplayer stuff going first, though. I think. So I think okay, so we've got like now we got some switcheroos going. Still kind of boring because it's still just going to go in the same place every time. All right, so we'll have like that there, and we'll have like this, and like this will go like this, and then it can land in that like center part. And let's see if this just makes the platforming too hard, but let's try this for now. So we need to go in and we need to put all of our caps in on the edges of our things. This is just to make the animations look right. So we're going to go in here, call these. They're going to go in here, all of these. Oops, that's not right. None of those are right. There we go. No. So bad at this. My brain can only think in one direction. That direction is forward, because I'm forward thinking.
Do any of you guys parkour?
Do you parkour, Vivian?
No. I feel like sometimes I jump around and I'm like, parkour! But I don't think that makes it parkour.
No, I don't think it counts, but it should.
It should.
What do we talk to about that? They're like a regulatory agency of parkour.
I feel like you
I
just.
think as long as you yell parkour as you do it, it's good enough.
I feel like it's the energy you bring to parkour, and a little bit about what you're doing. You know, for novices like us.
I think there should be like a department of parkour. They should be able to make these decisions. The Department of Parkour and Recreation. Okay, all right, this is kind of fun. I like it. I love it so much. All right, so we also want to make it now so that we have like some multiplayer stuff going. So we need to. I think I want to do like it's easy to make this multiplayer. I think. What's going to be hard, though, is making some AI. We got to have AI, though, right?
Yeah.
So let's do it. I love wasting time. Okay. So to start off, let's just go ahead and do the basic two-player stuff. So we're going to do a controller. We're going to do a player 2 one who is going to be like Little Tapioca, but is going to be named
Aniseed or Italian seasoning or parsley.
Big Aniseed. Did I spell that?
Probably. Let me look. Anis.
Is it pronounced anise?
I think it's anise or.
I thought it was anise or anise. Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Look it up, Joey.
Yeah, it's an important thing. I will figure it out.
All right, and we're gonna go ahead and give them a different look. Style them up. Yeah. Is that okay?
Aw, cute.
And maybe instead of green, since that's one of our box colors, do the dark one.
Oh, we have a suggestion for making the game more fun in chat. Do you want to hear it?
What is it?
Okay. So packages should have an expire time, which is how long they'll stay in the game. So if you don't touch a package for like 10 seconds, it just goes poof, and it hurts your accuracy.
Mmm.
You sound like a motorcycle.
Yeah, no, what happened there was I was actually channeling the spirit of a motorcycle.
Oh.
Which talks to me sometimes.
Yeah, I could tell. How is a motorcycle not a dog? Answer me that.
Oh, this is really cutting to the heart of the issue, just like here. How is a
ladybug not a turtle?
A ladybug not a turtle? Oh, whoops! I did a move with buttons and not a move with player 2 buttons. All right, come on, big anise. Yeah, there we go. You can move in all directions, though, which is a competitive advantage. So let's fix that. I'm just gonna make this 75 or whatever I made it. 70. We're gonna make this 0. And now we just need to go over to our A button pressed, duplicate, B button pressed, duplicate. Head on over to here. Do on player 2 A button pressed. On player 2 B button pressed. And put this code in here. We're gonna change this to, instead of little tapioca, B. Joey, what's the pronunciation?
Big anise.
Big anise.
That's the English pronunciation. I think it was anise. Is the way lots of Americans do it, but that sounds weird.
Yeah, I like anise. Isn't there a character in The Wonderful World of Gumball named this?
Maybe. I don't remember any of the names in that show. Decent show.
Okay. Okay, we got jumping. We got kicking. I think Big Anise is ready to rumble.
We got PNG making.
Yeah, that was an accident. I don't know how that happened.
Was it S for no?
Something like that. All right, and let's go ahead. We're gonna place them both on different positions. So we're gonna move one of their X's to be on this one of their X's to be on this one. And then we'll be ready to go to the end of the stream because it's 1:59. So let's see. It should be 80 minus 4. 76. 80 plus 4. 84.
84.
That's some fast math. All right. And that's it for our show, folks. I'm Richard. At Richard on the MakeCode forum. Come back when we go ahead and spend some time trying to do an AI for this, which I have no idea how we're going to do, but it'll be fun to find it out.
I'm Daniel at Daniel M on the MakeCode forums.
Joey at J Wonder on the MakeCode forums.
And I'm Vivian at Live Cheerful on the MakeCode forums.